Hello, everyone. Today I'd like to talk about the. Hang on. Wait, this isn't working. Hello, everyone. So, as you can see, your boy, John Riccitiello, is now gone from Unity. Much like after his stint at EA, John is gone as the president, CEO, and chairman and will retire from Unity effective immediately. Of course, this is clearly of his own volition. He's definitely not being forced into anything. And I've seen some cautious voices elsewhere on the internet that have been claiming this as a victory. Now, I'm not one to defend John. I have a very low opinion of him as a director, and he has been at the helm of some of the worst changes in some of the biggest gaming companies of the past few decades. However, I do not share this optimism, and I'm going to go into why. So, yes, to quote them here, the board will initiate a comprehensive search process with the assistance of a leading executive search firm to identify a permanent CEO, reads the press release from Unity, adding that James Whitehurst, and we'll get back to him later, will step in as the interim CEO, president, and board member. Quote, Mr. Riccitiello will continue to advise Unity to ensure a smooth transition, end quote. John is gone. Ding dong. The witch is no longer with us. But was he the one pushing what this was doing? There's a couple of other executives that I want to look at. Starting with this James Whitehurst person. Okay, so James Whitehurst, here he is, interim CEO and president of Unity. He was previously a senior advisor at IBM, and he was president of IBM from 2020 until 2021, which he joined through the acquisition of Red Hat, which is a Linux company that I do not know enough about tech to really comment about. They seem to be making forays into cloud computing and AI in the same way that literally everyone in the tech space is. Previously with Delta Airlines, and he was also in the Boston Consulting Group. He's not even a tech guy, he's just a business guy, right? Although he does have a BA in computer science. So I guess there's that. So yeah, this is James. Hello, James. And he is now stepping up as the interim CEO of and president of Unity. So yeah, his background is in Silver Lake. We can see that here with the... Hang on. Is this the same picture, but they photoshopped on a blazer? No. No, it's not. He just has the same face. Okay, that's weird. Whatever. James Moon Whitehurst, special advisor at Silver Lake. So Silver Lake is an investment firm that has a considerable amount of money tied up in Unity, and one of its co-chief executives is a man called Egon Durbin. Here he is, and he looks kind of like an amalgamation of every single newspaper op-ed piece writer I've ever seen. And this is him. So he's with Silver Lake. However, is also, as a result of this investment, he is on the board of Unity. He is one of the guys calling the shots. And Silver Lake has a little bit of a slightly unorthodox investment strategy. It's covered in this Financial Times article here, which is the firm is focused on all-in bets. Silver Lake is concentrating its investments on big all-in bets as one of Wall Street's most closely followed investors, and raises the ambition of its deal-making operations amid expectations that more volatile markets will unearth huge opportunities. So yeah, it seems that Silver Lake's MO at the moment is, rather than making lots of little investments that have a more guaranteed payout, what they're doing is they're going big on some big ticket investments, right? Because if these investments pay off, then it gives them it gives them a massive return that can more than cover for the losses, right? And they're throwing around a lot of money, right? They invested $12.5 billion into a software company called Qualtrics. They put 2.4 billion euros into a company called Software AG. So yeah, these guys are throwing a lot of money around, which stands to reason that when they tossed money into Unity, it was part of this strategy, right? They saw an opportunity in Unity to massively earn back on their investment. And when you look at that, the runtime fee, again, makes a bit more sense. Remember what I said in the last video, right? If the runtime fee takes off in the mobile market, Unity's valuation, it's the amount it earns, is massively increased. It's not like Silver Lake themselves would say they're treating Unity as a high-risk, high-reward bet, right? Oh, Unity stock remains a high-risk, high-reward bet after ironSource merger. Now, what is ironSource? Well, I'm glad you asked. Yeah, so ironSource is a digital advertising company with a emphasis on app-based advertising and marketing, right? They have a emphasis on app monetization. There has been some controversy with ironSource in the past. However, ironSource themselves are very, very keen to draw attention away from that. And in completely unrelated news, I was looking on the Malwarebytes virus definitions page, and I found this one called adware.ironcore. It comes in via browser extensions, and it is adware. Software that displays unwanted advertising on your computer device is usually installed by install core bundlers. So basically, you'll install something, and then you'll get a bunch of other stuff tossed in. Malwarebytes, one of the biggest antivirus programs in the world, if it detects this, will delete this from your computer. It will treat it as an infection. And this is published by ironSource. ironSource themselves have said, have tried to distance themselves, saying that the malware came in the form of bad actors who abused the platform, which is not the most, it's not the most convincing explanation I've ever seen. And yeah, they're headed up by so ironSource have the CEO and co-founder Tomer Bar-Zeev. This picture behind me is from the Goldman Sachs Twitter page, and I just thought it was really funny, so I wanted it in the background here. I don't know as much about this guy. He is another one of these just like tech business people. They're all kind of the same to me. They all look the same. They'll act the same. But he is a member of the he's a director of the IATI, the Israel Advanced Technology Industries, which I believe is some kind of consortium / advisory committee for Israel's burgeoning tech industry. While I can't make any kind of direct correlation, there was also the fact that Unity became involved with with providing contracts for defense-based digital simulations. I'm sure that's just a big coincidence, though. You know, I can't imagine Israel ever getting involved with the US military-industrial complex. That's unproven. I don't have a proven link here. I'm sure maybe there might be one if you look hard enough. I don't want to be the kind of guy to say I'm just asking questions. I'm sure this is all just a big coincidence. So let's recap. We have one guy who comes from a company that throws adware onto your computer. We have another guy that comes from an investment company that has a financial interest to short-term inflate the valuation of this particular company and their investments as much as possible before selling off for a profit. And he's also appointed someone from his own same company to act as the interim CEO. So someone else that will also have a direct financial incentive to basically pump and dump Unity, you know, to get the value of Unity as high as they can in the short term, with very little consideration for health of the company and of the gaming industry as a whole. These are the guys that are still in charge. But, you know, hey, we got rid of John, so great. Although, you know, I'm sure John's in good company because, you know, as a CEO or as a board member that was ousted from his previous job, I'm really sure that Durbin from Silver Lake can commiserate with that, as he also got kicked off of Twitter. So, you know, maybe they could share a couple of drinks over that, despite the fact that Durbin was one of the guys that fired John. Or, sorry, was there when John decided to leave of his own volition. And, yeah. Isn't it great? Isn't it great that this is happening? That you just love that these people are in charge? We didn't. You won a victory in that you got rid of the bad EA man. If you think this is anything other than the board attempting to take heat off of themselves, you've either willfully buried your head in the sand or you're just not paying attention. They will quietly try to keep pushing this runtime stuff through. They just know that they're up against it in terms of a PR nightmare, and they decided the best thing to do was to cut John loose. I'm not going to shed any tears for the man. He's very wealthy. I mean, we covered kind of a bum by San Francisco tech CEO standards, but he's still very wealthy. He'll be fine. You know, he was the monetization guy. He was the $10 EA guy. Yeah, you know, I'm playing a song on the world's smallest violin for John in this, but if you think that the evil Unity dies with him, no, it's still there. It's still there, and it's pumped a absurd amount of money into the company. So yeah, that's my prediction is things will get worse before they get better. And on that cheerful note, thank you for stopping by. There's not really a conclusion here. There's not really an argument. This is more just me trying to provide additional context as to the headlines that you might have seen over the past couple of days in regards to this whole thing. So just bear this in mind. Keep, you know, as tinfoil hat enthusiasts everywhere say, follow the money. See where the money's coming from, see where the money's going, and see who stands to profit off of any particular course of action happening. And 99 times out of 100, you'll get to the bottom of why certain decisions are made. But thank you for stopping by on this one. Appreciate you coming by. I realize I've been a little lax in terms of uploads recently. I'll be honest, it's because I recently had a birthday. I'm not saying which day. And I was just doing other things I would rather be doing. We are currently streaming Steam Next Fest demos as of recording. So if you want to drop in for those, that would be greatly appreciated. And also, if you could do things that the algorithm really likes on this video, leave a comment, leave a like, do whatever you need, some kind of engagement. That really helps me out because it helps to get eyeballs on what I'm making, which is kind of like, that's the main limiting factor in terms of what I'm doing at the moment, is I just need to get more people looking at me. So I'd really appreciate that. Yeah, no, that's it. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Why is that? Stop. Oh, wait. Oh my god. I'm gonna have a fucking hernia.